It's been a pretty interesting week. I'd use that classic line, we've been busy. We hear so many people say that. But without a doubt, we've been busy. And for me, it makes me think of one particular conversation that I've had this week with a person who I kind of was chatting to in between their day job, going to their second job in the evening. And it just made me think back to, wow, a time many years ago when, we were first starting out, we had owned our first house, and the average person could survive on the 38-hour, 40-hour week, paying off a mortgage and living okay. Whereas like these days, it's so different. I think the average trade your time for money job that someone has really gets them, especially here in Australia, really just gets them by living, renting, without even sort of thinking about things like paying mortgages and that sort of thing. But you know what? Like, it's really changed from years ago. One income, one family, to what the cost of living is these days. And there's a choice though, really, for us all, and that is, just keep plodding along, trying to make your way through it, or take advantage of the enormous amount of opportunities there is around these days, and available to do something different.
Yeah, and I think that, being a couple with a couple of kids and wanting to be around for them, and everything comes down to choices, and it's about deciding on the quality of life that you want to have, and then obviously working towards or focusing in on creating that. And for us, like, we've just found that the only way that you can get by is to either both work full time, which obviously goes against everything I just said around quality of life for us being wanting to be home for the kids, or you need to leverage some other streams of income, multiple streams of income that can provide you with the income you need or the quality of life without trading your time. And in the digital age that we live in now, I think, I don't know of anybody that hasn't purchased something online or uses online banking or leverages the digital economy that we live in, or transacts in the digital economy that we live in now. I don't know anyone that doesn't do that on a daily basis. So you can't argue with the fact that there's so much of this out there. The problem I find is when I talk to people is that they don't necessarily know how to tap into that. And one of the things that I'm super grateful for is having access to people that have already done that, and also access to training that gives us not just one option. Nice motorbike in the background there.
Yeah. That's not a bad thing.
Not just one option, but many, many options, many, many pathways, depending on, your interests and your skill level and all that kind of stuff, to be able to tap into. So, yeah, and for us, it just gives us a lot of confidence moving forward to know that at any time we can change direction, can change focus, we can maintain that quality of life by just simply being willing to do things a little bit differently than perhaps most people are doing.
And so that is not to say that everyone should not have a trade your time for money job or whatever.
That's the most secure way.
Oh, look, people have careers and they love them and that sort of thing. We're just talking about lifestyle and the quality of life you live, and the opportunities there are to, even alongside your job, create other streams of income quite easily. It's been more available, more accessible, and easier to do than it's ever been before in this day and age.
Yeah, and our kids, two of our kids are teenagers now. We've got our last one in last year of primary school, so we've had 3 kids in high school soon. And, it's for that majority of that time, I've been able to create an income from whatever skills that I've learned, especially over the last 4 years, to be able to just top up the income that you've had. And not to mention, other videos we've done about, your latest ventures with Uber and so forth.
You have to go and find those ones. We won't talk about them now.
Yeah, we won't talk about them now, but there's just so many opportunities. So, so we'll put a link around here, this video somewhere, that you can sort of access a couple of videos that may give you a bit of an idea of some of these pathways that we're talking about. But it was just an interesting topic to talk about, how different it is now compared to when we were first starting out.
Yeah.
Buying a house.
So different.
Setting ourselves up. But yeah, it's not all doom and gloom.
But the world changes.
Plenty of opportunity. Just got to be willing to do things a little differently.
Seize the opportunity.
Seize the day.
That's it.